Here we go.
Hi all, this is Dr. J and Professor Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for all of you watching on replay, welcome, welcome, welcome to you as well. And we have a Friday morning that looks kind of flat.
It's a Thursday, Friday.
Oh, Thursday morning. Well, you know, I tricked myself. We're always on Fridays, and we switched to Thursday this week. We're always on
I have to take my kid to college tomorrow.
We're always on Tuesday, and we switched to Monday this week.
That's right. That's right.
We did Monday, Thursday, not Tuesday, Friday. If it's Dr. J, it's Friday. That's
right. If this is Friday, we must be in Paris.
Yes, it's something along those lines. So we have a lot of stocks to chart today, including CRTX, Amazon, Tesla, AMD. You want me to look at AVXL? We'll do that, and a bunch of others. You know, on Sunday's show, I picked my three best swing picks for the week: AMD, Tesla, and Amazon. I think all three are up nicely from Monday. Of course, I would have bet Amazon would have the best of the week of the three, but looks like Tesla is the winner of the three.
That's because I sold my Tesla.
So did I. Okay, let's get going. You want to say hello to Jiggly and everybody? A couple of people. Andrew will commiserate on Sava. Yeah, okay, it's not over. Andrew, time to load the boat. Maybe.
Maybe.
Jiggly is looking for 60s again so he can
You're not going to see it. You're not going to see it, Jig.
And this time he won't sell at 80. By the way, how much you want to bet he'll sell at 80 again?
If he gets to see 60.
Yeah, if he gets to see 60, yeah. One thing he's right about, volatility does equal opportunity. That's quite correct.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Sean is so polite. Too early for him. Okay, we'll do it a little later next week.
Or maybe we'll just be vibrant so you will go.
All I ask for today is a JMIA chart. Yes. JMIA.
I'll write it down.
We are going to do that for Jigglypuff. And let's see, there's a lot of conversation between Jiggly and Sean and Jiggly and Sean back and forth for about, a long time. Andrew is saying it was good to see JMIA bottom out for you, Jiggly. I was cheering for you when heading towards $20 with staying power. I mean, we knew it's not going to go to zero, Jiggly. And Professor Omar is with us.
Professor Omar.
Yes. Daryl Beard, hello to you. Daryl Beard is our resident shrink, right? I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Dan A, load up on ChargePoint and Cala, both expecting data in Q4. I'm in Cala, so I'm going to give ChargePoint another look. I don't know about on the show, though. Professor Omar's complaining about the early time as well.
Well, you know, it's the end of the summer, so like we're catching as catch can.
Yeah.
Once fall comes, we'll be much more stable.
Says, Professor, we will campaign for a later show. Hope you told me. All right, people want the later hour. But Jiggly seems to have a lot to say at 10. And Dan is very enthusiastic about ChargePoint and Cala. And Jiggly is talking about DMTK holding its own.
Yeah. Might be worth talking about.
And Tom Markham is with us today, saying good morning. Minia Dinges is saying good morning from Amsterdam. I think that's interesting. We don't get too many people from Amsterdam. We have had a couple, but not too many. So good to put our foreign guests up, give them a special acknowledgement. Chris, bought back into AEMD in the 340s.
Right.
That looks like a good move. Last I looked, it was around 360. I don't know today. That was yesterday. I didn't really look at anything today. Mark O is with us today. I just want to acknowledge a few more people. We'll get to it. RMF Consulting says hi to everyone. And I want to share, with that, I want to share screen.
Okay.
I also want to do ChargePoint, the old SPE.
Yeah, I was going to ask for that, actually.
Yeah. TSP
Not to be mistaken for checkpoint.
TSP is going crazy today. And so is PAVM running. So there's so much to look at potentially.
Yeah, there really is. Well, I'm in no major hurry. I don't know about you, but we don't want to go too long. People get bored.
Well, no, I want to stop at 10:45, so we have a nice half hour. We can do a lot.
Okay.
We can do a lot of stocks in half an hour. The S&P 500 is flat, down 4 points. The Dow is flat, up 40 points. The Nasdaq is flat, up 13 points. The Russell is flat, down 1. So this is a very, very flat day for the averages. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Oh, look at AEMD. Look at AEMD.
All right.
I told you.
Dr. J, you have to get rid of you have to get rid of the comment before you start commenting. Before you start charting.
I have to give you the comment.
You got to get rid of RMF's comment before you start charting.
All right. All right. So hi, everybody.
There we go.
All right. So I'm very enthusiastic about AEMD. I had a special Sunday show just so I talk about AEMD, Amazon, and Tesla, 3 that I felt very good about.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the week, AEMD, I think, was around what Chris said, 340. So it's been a nice little run without the PR. Chris, good move. Chris was on with me on Sunday on the premiere, chatting with me. This is just the beginning, I think, of a possible good move. And I've been talking to Jake every day about this one, hepping him up. He keeps adding. He says, all right, I'll bite, he's telling me, I'll bite. So Jake is either going to hate me or love me after this one. And I think I tried to get you I tried to convince you, I don't know if I did or not, Professor Spike.
To get back in?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at this chart, it's a very, very nice round bottom.
Yes, extremely nice.
You know how I love round bottoms.
Well, is that a sexual remark? We want to keep this clean.
No, I was talking about charting.
Oh, charting, okay.
Yeah.
This is a family show. Professor Omar, I tried to tell him as well. I don't know if he's in it. But I've been telling everybody people I like, about AEMD.
Which means every one of you out there.
Which means every one of our viewers that are regulars. Every one of my friends, everyone that I like, because I have an unusual gut feeling on this one that PR is coming before September 15th. Now, there is an outside chance the PR may have bad news, but that's an outside chance. I think it'll be good. I think the stock will fly. Yeah, I mean, it's possible that the feasibility study, I think it's looking to study 20 patients, and maybe it concluded, and maybe it wasn't all that stellar, in which case it'll collapse. But I think the likelihood is that it's going to be some nice results. So I'm enthusiastic about this one. It's still very early in its, even in its trading range from about 3 to 6. So it's still early enough to get in. Of course, my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Neither does Professor Spike's, neither does any of our viewers. So you got to do your own due diligence and check with an advisor before acting. This just happens to be one that I like. I've been right on this one the last 3 times, but past performances are not a guarantee of future events. While I hit this one on the noggin 3 times in a row, I'm going for the 4th time, and sometimes you strike out the 4th time. I don't think that'll happen, but you never know. So AEMD, I had no intention of starting with this one, but once I saw it was up nicely today, I got excited. Mm-hmm. So AEMD up 16 cents yesterday, up another 14 cents today. Let's see if we took out the recent high. The high last week was 380. So we're getting there. I want to take out that 380 level. Don't know if it hit it today. Let's take a look. The high of the day today was 375. So I want to see it break that 380. That would really be nice. Even on a more modest move to the 50, you're looking at a nice little gain. That would be 460. Yeah, the 50 is at 460. So even that's a nice little gain, right?
Sure.
Yeah, from here. Okay, so I don't have to be right about it going to 12 or 15 or 20. Even if it goes up to the 50, it's still take a little off the table. What about my other 2 from Sunday? I want to just check on them. Quickly, of course, because we got to speed this up. I want to get a lot in. Tesla is continuing to creep up. Now, of course, we have a double top at 730, 729. We're approaching that. So do you want to take some profits in the 720s? There's nothing wrong with that. Do you see anything wrong with that, Professor Spike?
Not whatsoever.
Take some profits.
Not that I'm going to do it.
It reaches the upper end of its trading range. Take some profits. And if you're wrong, buy it back for a few cents more. Mm-hmm. But, that's how I see it. You can get another dime out of this. Another dime? Does it even pay? Maybe take some profits. I'm not in it now, so
I took my profits around that green arrow that you're touching right now. That green. So.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Not bad.
No, I mean that's when I bailed.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you'll get other opportunities. Look, you can play this to the upper end of the trading range, the upper end of the trading range, the upper end of the channel, perhaps, and then back down because.
No, I got spooked like everybody, like a lot of other people did when again. Remember we talked about the juxtaposition of electric vehicles with the LiDAR and the others and the radar, and yes. So they were taking a hit. But it had nothing to do with the fact that it's electric. They were taking a hit over the, over the automatic driving.
Yes.
And so it's because I want to have a pure EV play, not a mix.
which I think is unwarranted. Is Elon's response to the criticism on the self-driving aspect is that right now their cars are safer than 99% of all human drivers with the camera, with the safety features added. It's still safer than 99% of human drivers, and only getting better. But to really get out on the road, I think you got to be looking at 99.99%. What do you think?
Well, even better than that. Remember, if that's the percentage you get at O'Hare, you still get 2 crashes a day.
99.99?
Yep.
It's really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Because
realize
they fly thousands of flights per day.
Yes, yes.
So you need a lot of nines.
So 99.99999, something
Yeah,
like that.
you need a good number of nines before it's going to really
That's
the public.
Well, I don't know if
This
it's
is a
going to
big
be
denominator. Think about how many cars are on the road.
I don't know if it's going to be Tesla or Google with.
Do you want to take a look at Lucid since we're talking about electric plays?
All right. So anyway, my feeling is you play Tesla to the upper end of the trading range, and then you short it. Then as it gets closer to the bottom end of the trading range or hits it, you go long again, because this has been a real yo-yo stock over the last 3 months. It's been a yo-yo with the yo-yoing, but in the upward direction, which is good. So we like that. What were you going to ask me for?
I was asking, since we're doing this, let's look at Lucid, LCID.
Okay.
Because for whatever reason, this one is taking a bit of a hit.
Yeah. Doesn't want to take me to Lucid. It's ignoring my Lucid request. There we go. It's down. No, it's up. It's up today.
It's been in the doldrums.
It's been in a definite trading range, though.
Again, I mean, when it was still Churchill, I bought some, and I knew it was I knew it was time to average down when it became Lucid. But still even going down further.
Jiggly was very wise. He said volatility equals opportunity, and we have a lot of volatility here. So therefore, we could have a lot of volatility equals a lot of opportunity. So keeping that in mind, we can play this one, swing this one to our heart's content. As an investor, you're a little discouraged, but if you're a trader, you might have done quite well playing this one both ways.
Right.
This has been the absolute resistance, and this has been the absolute support. Trading range $21 to $29.80. That's a nice trading range. Is it not?
It certainly is, but I'm an investor in this, and so all I see is that.
As an investor, you're looking at fundamentals, and you're going to have to hold it for a long time before you realize those fundamentals. So I think even as an investor, you have to be willing to take some profits, get back in, even if that's your perspective. Because this chart is so volatile between 29.80 and 20 and 21, let's say.
Yeah, around 20 change, right?
Yeah, so you're looking at a 9-point range, and within that 9-point range, you can slice off a portion of it if you like, and narrow that range. So if you narrow that range to where it's been trading mostly, you're looking at 22 to 28. And back and forth, swing it to your heart's content. You're going to make money. It's more about the money than about the dream of Lucid becoming the next Tesla. Take the money and run. So you short it at 28, or get out at 28, get back in at 22. This looks like the way to play Lucid. Swing it.
Swing it, he says.
Don't have long-term ideas for Lucid. Swing it.
Swing it. That's what we got to put on those shirts of yours.
Yeah, swing that swing shirt.
Just swing it.
I made up a swing shirt, but I can't find it. I don't know what I did.
No, don't say swing. You got to say swing it.
Swing it, yeah, swing it. Trying to get me into trouble?
Those double entendres sell.
You're trying to get me into trouble, right?
Well, like I said, that's what sells. Sex sells.
Sex sells. All right, let's look at Joe.
You want to do Jiggly since he's crying?
Jiggly's happy because it's finally breaking through, coming off the lows. Jiggly, we want to see it break that important. You're going
to talk him into quadrupling down.
Well, I told him when it was at the bottom, buy some more, Jiggly. I did tell him that.
Which bottom?
No, this bottom, the recent bottom.
Yeah, okay. I'm playing.
Not the bottom, but the recent bottom. Okay, so we took out this very key low at 1790 back in May, and we took that out last week with a new low at 17. That was disheartening, but what is very heartening is it's come right back up to the resistance level. The old support, right?
Right.
Is the new resistance. Here we see it very clearly. So we're right at resistance. If Jiggly wants to take some off the table for tax purposes, now would be the time to do it. That's the truth of the matter. It's made a nice little bounce back from 17 to 20 and a half, 21. Not bad. You get, percentage-wise, a nice little balance. And then I wouldn't short it here, but, if it gets past the upper end of the resistance band at $23, you can go back in. $23 is the next resistance. This whole band. This is a band of resistance from 21 to 23. Okay, Jiggly. So you were talking about tax write-off. If you really need tax write-off, why not take it?
Well, he's going to make that decision in December.
In December? Yeah.
Yeah. Because if it's taxes.
Well, you could also do it now if you feel that it's at the upper end of its trading range.
I think it's going to bounce off that line.
Yeah, if you think it's not going to get through that. So, it's up to you. I probably would not be buying it just yet. I told you down here, buy some more.
Right.
When it was $18, it looked like, go ahead, but double down. But not now. What else do we have? Gritstone.
Yeah. Right, Gritstone was a request.
Yeah, Gritstone is that oncology play with that immunotherapy company with the phase one trial on a COVID-19 vaccine that's supposed to be effective against all the variants. But it's phase 1, and they're talking about vaccinating 20 people. How far along? And we're not going to get anywhere near a complete an FDA approval for a long time, because they're not in the same desperate position they were in before they had Moderna and Pfizer. So it's the going is going to be tough. It's going to take a lot of years. So from a fundamental perspective, I wouldn't hold my breath on the vaccine just yet. I think you're years away from the vaccine. But what you can take advantage of is very nice big moves in both directions. So that's always good, because Chidley, I'm quoting you again, volatility equals opportunity. And this one has been very volatile. It came all the way down to a low here of 641 on August the 4th. And we came down from recent highs of 1063. So that's a 70% drop in just a month, 628. So this thing is very volatile in both directions. Now we've come roaring back from that low of 623 on August 4th. Not even a month later, we hit the 200-day moving average today and was repelled at a high of 930, trading at 910. Very important that this price be able to cross the 200-day moving average. So right now, I wouldn't be a buyer, but I would be a buyer if it manages to cross and close above the 200. I would take a shot with this one for a continuation of the rally, maybe all the way back to 10. Well, all the way back to. Yeah, the thing is, where's it going to go all the way back to? I'm looking at 1063. So close at like 9.25. I think you can get 1050 on a swing with the Momo play. Whether you take this out or not, I don't know. But I think it's good for a small, typical 10% swing trade. Not bad. So grits looks okay, especially if it closes above the 200. We had a negative cross of the 100 with the 200 not too long ago. So not is anything but bullish. You have the 200 above the 100 above the 50.
Right.
It's very bearish, the chart, but we did have a nice run. The price is more important than the moving averages. I want that price to be above the 50, above the 9, above the 100, above the 200. Let it be above everything. And then you got some Momo that should carry you back to test the old high. So not the old high of the year, but the recent high. We like grits for a small pop to the 1050 area. All right.
Let's talk about Sava now, because it's about the right time for that.
Sava, sure. We still have
Now,
15.
people are interested what our take is on some of this.
Well, my take on the bullshit attack by the lawyers, by the citizens group, which is bullshit, I believe is all bullshit. I believe it's a short attack in disguise, not even well disguised. So what we have is a short attack. The short attack has been effective. Even today, we have a very lousy candle. Sava's down 7 cents, essentially flat, after trying to rally up to about $84 a share. So we have what looks like some time is going to be necessary at this point to advance it back up to the 50. And once we hit the 50, then that's the key level. So the 50 is right now is at 97.80. We
All
hit
right.
the 50.
And would you sell there at 97.80?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I think they effectively rebutted, at least on in public, they rebutted every one of the complaints that was made, and it really does look like a short attack. The timing of it and the source of it does seem a little fishy, doesn't it?
Yes, it is a short attack, but sometimes
The question is
short
how
attacks,
effective it's going to be on the price.
yeah, at least short term, I see weakness continuing.
Do you
So,
think that Jiggly's going to get this 60 he's looking for? Because I don't.
what's the bottom of this candle? The bottom of this candle, I think, is 60. It's in the 60s.
All right, well, there you go, Jig.
High 60s. Let's see where the
Motley Fool wrote a negative article on Sava. I'll take a look.
The 100-day should prove to be support. The 100 is at 73. Jiggy, buy it at 74. Be a sport. 74 looks more likely than getting to the 60s. I like it at 74, 75. I'll be adding at 75. I didn't like the drop down. My average was 100. I was up 18% at 118. I felt good. Next day, I'm down 20% at 80. I said, "What the?" You know, it's a little annoying.
No, it was upsetting.
It's a little annoying, to say the least.
You want to look at AVXL just to see if they can have a pure play?
We'll look at a few more because we have time. We have till 10 more minutes. We can look
I was just juxtaposing.
We can look at quite a few more.
Okay.
bcrx, I want to make money while I'm holding it. So I wrote the call yesterday when the stock was a little higher, and I want to buy the put as the stock falls down a little bit. I already have one put call spread. If it closes between 15 and 16, I stand to make over 10% on my money.
Premium on the sales?
I added to that yesterday. I'm looking to get over 10% again on the new spread. So I wanted to close 1 month from now just where it is, or a little bit higher. And we'll see what happens. I mean, if I hit the needle in the haystack, it closes that as if it closes between 15 and 16. I will make 10% on my money while I'm waiting. And that's not bad. That's not bad.
You'll get all the premium on your calls is what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the reason I'm doing that is because I see a very tight trading range, 1750 on the upside and 14.25 on the downside. So I don't think it's going anywhere in the next month, other than might visit 1750, might visit 14.25. But I like my bet that it does essentially nothing over the next month. I could have gotten rid of it because it's dull at this point, but I want to keep it because I like it for a possible buyout down the road. Next earnings report might be good. So I'm not in no hurry to sell it. So I wrote the call, put spread. What else? AVXL.
Yeah, AVXL. So yeah, I guess.
All-a-day is just going to catch on more and more, in my opinion. So I'd like bcrx.
You think it's a slow mover?
Yes. Yes. All-a-day has to just, they're not Pfizer where everyone knows about all-a-day. It's going to take time. So.
All right. Now this particular play hasn't been hit with all of the news from Innovis and from Sava and stuff like that. It's more of it seems to me to be more of a steady Alzheimer's play, but it's performing the worst though.
You can bring in that trading range to even more than where it is now. So you could bring it into a high of 21 and a low of 1730. 17 to 21 is a 4-point trading range. And that's what we're in. So at $21, you sell it or short it. At 1740, you buy it for long. And you probably make some money here because I think this is going to be in a trading range as well. So there's a lot of swing opportunities with these biotechnology stocks. And, in terms of the short end, I haven't been doing it, but if I want to make money, I might just use some puts to swing it. I never go short a stock other than with puts because on a takeout, you can lose your shirt.
Yeah, indeed. No, you can't go naked on any of this.
Yeah. What was the next one?
CRISPR, believe it or not.
CRISPR is another one that you have to swing. It's been extremely volatile. It's got a tremendous pipeline. It's a takeover play. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to be in it, but it's got such a volatile chart, having slid all the way down to a low here around 109. I can't read this. 113 maybe. 113 is that low. So it slid in no time, just a couple of months, from 170 to 113. Then it come back down to 101, I think, 1560, just a week ago. So a week ago.
Yeah, no, Professor Omar called something on this stock that was sort of trapped. I said Professor Omar called something on this stock recently.
Well, right now it looks good. It looks like it's going back to the upper end of its trading range.
Right.
And let's see if we can determine what the upper end of the trading range is. Well, 142.50 is certainly resistance, but if you want to draw something in between, I don't know what that is. Did it fill this gap at one? I think it did fill that gap. Filled this gap, right? 126.76, it filled that gap. Well, after it filled the gap, this is really the test of where it's going. It filled the gap, and after that, the price action will determine will it go back down and retest the 118, or will it continue on up and retest the 142. Between 118 and 142 is 24 points. 130 would be the midpoint. We're trading a little under the midpoint. If you want to take some profits, if that's what you want to do, I would look for 129.50 for profit taking. If that's what you want to do.
Professor Omar says he's very bullish on this one.
Who said?
Professor Omar.
I'm not arguing with him on that. I'm very bullish as well. But you like anything else, you can swing these things.
Right.
I like it a lot. I like gene editing a lot, but I'm not Kathy Wood. I don't have a 5-year plan. So I'm Dr. J with a 5-day plan, not a 5-year.
All right. So Sean John asks a question: Sava, Innovis, or AVXL? Of those three?
Neither.
You probably go CRTX, right?
Yeah, CRTX probably. Let's take a look at CRTX.
We always get those numbers wrong because of.
I know I got it wrong. CRTX I can't even say it. Quad exon.
All right, so it's CRTX. Okay.
CRTX, quad exon. $11.20. Talking volatility. This is the stuff. This is amazingly volatile. And I think this has still got the best chart of all the Alzheimer's plays. So why not be in this one? If you got to be in any of them, this one looks the best right now. I'm still holding some Innovus because I think they will get approval for the phase 3 by the FDA, and that will cause a pop. Then I'll sell it. This has got this is just a beautiful candle, thing of beauty. On any pullback, you'd like to pull back halfway, right about here, $99. You buy it. You just buy it. This is the one to own. And if you buy it at $99, where do you sell it? That's the thing.
And Professor Omar also mentioned Beam, BEAM.
Yes. But if you buy this at $99, I think you're looking to sell it over 120. Over
Really?
120. Yeah. So CRTX is a hot one right now. And the chart says so. Don't argue with the chart. BEAM is back to gene editing again. We're back and forth.
Oh, it's actually BEM is gene editing, right? Okay, I'm sorry.
We're back and forth between Alzheimer's.
I know we're going back and forth between gene editing and Alzheimer's, but that's okay.
Beautiful trading range. Short it and go long. It's both ways. And at the middle of the trading range right now, so there's no clear signal what to do right now on Beam. It's a very neutral stock to me right now. It is sitting at support at around 101. So it's sitting at support at around 101. The high of this candle, 102.65. It's sitting at support now. So to that extent, you want to take a shot at it and run it up to 111. So for a 10% swing, you could try this one. And with a break of $95, you'd have to be out. So you buy at 102, look to swing it to 110, out at 95. Even money shot. I see it being a true even money shot. So the chart that gets me the most excited that we've looked at so far is AEMD and CRTX. Those are the charts that get me the most excited. What else do we have? Tesla.
Well, we still have a fair amount. The last two on your list was ChargePoint and Albo.
Did we do Tesla? I can't remember.
Yeah, we did Tesla.
I have a terrible short-term memory issue. Okay, ChargePoint is the old SVE. This one is, we will need to pull over and charge our vehicles as more and more become electrified. And ChargePoint is well situated in this space.
Still very disappointing in its pricing. We thought once the infrastructure bill was going to pass, that ChargePoint would be a big beneficiary, but it's only gone down since all that news.
Yeah, from $36 on 6/29 to a low of $20. That's a huge drop on 8/19. So it's been in a slump, no doubt about it. It's trading right in the band of support resistance.
Right.
So you wanted to get out of this 22.25 area. You wanted to close above 22.25. You really want it to close above 22.70. So with a close above 22.70, this is a Momo buy, strong, Dr. J strong buy play. So close above 22.90. You're looking for a nice pop to about 26. It's a very nice, very nice swing trade. There's a lot of swing trade opportunities that we've seen today. So you just got to know when to take advantage. So we want the swing trade is buy above 22.68, let's say 22.75, sell at 26.50. And stop loss is at 20 and at 20.50. So this looks like a nice swing trade. I'm not going to comment beyond that because long term, I think it has phenomenal possibilities. But let's stick to the swing trade, 5-day time frame for now. What else?
Well, we're hitting the 46-minute mark, but you have a dealer's choice.
All right.
Albo, Dermatech, or Workhorse.
Albo. Albo, I wrote some puts and I wrote some calls on half my position. Just to generate income while I'm waiting. I wrote the Septembers. And we're also in a very tight trading range, a terrific swing trade opportunity. You shorted at 30. Come on back. Come on back. You shorted at 30 and you go long at about right about here, $28. Between 28 and 30, you got your swing trade. You're not going to get rich, but you should hit it quite a few times. So that's why I like it. I don't think you get rich here, but I think it's going to stay in this trading range for a long time. And you make 2 points here. 2 points on 2.8 is, it's not great money, but it's not bad money. And I think these swings are happening like every 5 to 7 days. Perfect for a swing trader. And now we wrap it up. So remember, everybody, we are still in a bull market. And Professor comment on Apple. Let's take a look. We're still in a bull market. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about it. Share the link. Give us 2 thumbs up. Is there a 2 thumbs up? Can they give us 2 thumbs up? No?
Can they do it twice?
I'll give us 1. Yeah, I guess so.
Go back to one of the old shows.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Kamal is with us today with a negative note.
Oh, yeah, he's been interested in what we had to say about Sava.
Yeah.
It is. It's below 80 now. I bought some yesterday at 80.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, I think we analyzed to the best of our ability each of our favorite stocks, or most of them. I think we're close to being on the money with many of them. But of course, you should do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Eyes on the money. I just want to acknowledge her. We haven't seen Jackie in a long time. And I want to thank you for coming, Jackie. We always love fellow Long Islanders on the show. And Dan, I love it when Dan says we have a great show. I love it.
That means it's true.
Dan, coming from you, it's much appreciated. And What more can we say? Adios, amigos, and see you on Tuesday, Monday. We got to watch for us. You got to subscribe. So you know
Keep
when
your
we're on.
eyes open. We're very live.
I don't even know when we're on. Monday,
Right.
Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. I'm confused. Maybe I'll do a half-hour show tomorrow. Who wants
There you
to
go.
do a half-hour show tomorrow? Anybody?
Come on, they love you.
Start.
Who's gonna say no to that?
Jiggly, will you come for a half-hour show tomorrow? All right.
Well, he figures
I'm
he'll get that. Up, Jiggly bought Sava. Good.
Amigos, ciao.
All
See you,
right. Bye bye.
Prof Spike. Have a good Friday. Bye bye.
You as well. Have a good weekend.
You too.